Hey, welcome people. My name is Angelo 77. This is a pick a pile reading for the full moon that we had yesterday in Sagittarius. I received, my intuition told me like give them a pick a pile reading because yeah, this is something that I can do to be in this frequency of being a tarot card reader and helping people. So I prepared 3 piles with the energy that you said goodbye to, the energy that you're welcoming, kind of the next energies that are coming as well as some tarot cards as a major energy for overall, and my clarifier deck as well if we don't understand something that is going on with the pile, and like a closing message from this Akashic Tarot to read out for each pile, just like with me in the present moment. So you can see the first pile, the second pile, and the third pile. I would just start with the, just like, I don't know if you need time to meditate on the cards, take your time. Today is a demonstration for all Black Lives Matter movement, and kind of close to my hometown in the city, and I will go there, and it starts at 2. So I will do this now, and then I will directly go. So yeah, okay, let's start the first pile. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. I want to start with the 3 tarot cards and the energy that you said goodbye to. So let's start. Wow, 10 swords in reverse. I feel like you have been through a dark night of a soul kind of energy, like awakening. It had to do a lot of with root chakra activation and solar plexus, with you like mothering, nurturing yourself more, and not being a victim, not putting you into a victimhood mentality, understanding more and more who you are, grounding yourself more in this energy, and welcoming more, seeing yourself as a winner. Yes, 7 Wands, because you were navigating a lot. I feel like this even helped you to finally see where to invest your energy, not give your energy away to other people, not be too much with your head and your mental stage by other people, more like reclaiming back your power from people and helping hands in phrases because they were not really helping you, part number 1. You created new belief systems with the Hierophant. This is so beautiful because the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Swords in reverse is literally you kind of said goodbye to a lot of people that were not matching to your vibration, that were not matching to your belief systems, that were not really matching to who is it that you want to become, to what kind of wisdom can you gain from those people. Maybe you've been even seeing a lot the number 55 as a synchronistic number sequence, as well as 55 is change in jobs, change in residence, change in everything in your life. Plus, by the way, my brother is a little bit loud. I don't know if you hear them, sorry. Mercury. I feel like I hear Mercury shadow, like right now Mercury is becoming more and more in its retrograde season. It's going to its shadow, pre-shadow kind of thing. And I feel like even though they're trying some people to come back that you said goodbye to right now, pile number 1. So be aware to whom you said goodbye. Be aware that you created a new sense of self. Look, you're enlightened with your root chakra and solar plexus. Solar plexus, I am worthy. I am capable of creating my reality. I'm capable of creating and living a prosperous life. Root chakra is also the chakra that is letting you understand that you are the winner, that you started mothering and nurturing yourself more. I want to see what kind of energy you said goodbye. Yes. Do you see the synchronicity? I was talking about solar plexus, and this is the 3rd chakra, Archangel Camille. This is the energy that you said goodbye to. You've found more and more the sense of self with activating your solar plexus chakra. Understanding who am I? I am worthy of experiencing abundance. I am worthy to have beautiful people at my table. What kind of energy you're welcoming? Door to personal healing and happiness. Pile number 1, this is a beautiful reading. You have been through a lot of struggles, a lot of dark night of souls, a lot of awakening. Number 7 and 3 is a 10. So completion of this whole, I feel like those people have taught you this lesson to put yourself first. Those people have taught you the lesson that you don't have to see yourself as a victim mentality. And number 3 and 4 is a new balance and a new foundation with number 7 of being independent. I feel like you have been through codependent lessons, pile number 1. I want to see, financial and material changes are coming to you. The more you put yourself first, the more independent you become. And number 5, symbolism again here. There's a lot of changes. Number 5, the angel number as well. They're just telling me it's about you have been through soul lessons and karmic lessons, and it's done now. You have mastered them. The second card, yes, because you started more and more to speak your truth. I was talking about the synchronistic number 55. Here's 55. Look, I'm not seeing those cards before. It's just like what they're telling me and what I see with the Hierophant. You created a complete new sense of self, pile number 1. Complete new belief systems about what is it that you deserve, who is it that you deserve, and who is not that deserves you. You feel me? Like, who is not worthy to be sitting at to sit at your table, to whom you have to say goodbye, to choose you, choosing you and only you. Throat chakra activation is about speaking your authentic truth, your sacred truth towards people who hurt you, who were like helping hands, but they were never really helping you when you actually needed them. But when they needed you, though, they always came. And you felt like finally someone loves you, and you had to help them more and more in this way of, please love me, please see me, please hear me, because you felt so heard, you felt so seen, you felt so loved by them. But this was a superficial love. This was not really going deep. I want to see what kind of message wants to come through for your full moon. And this is then this is what I will read out for you, pile number 1. But this is beautiful energy. A lot of root chakra, solar plexus activation. I feel like you mothered them a lot, you nurtured them a lot, those people, but they didn't give back. What kind of message wants to come through for pile number 1? Wow. Look, this is the only card, and I have to take it. It's Archangel Gabriel. And this is all about you activating your throat chakra. I want to read out Archangel Gabriel's message, but you're also a very enlightened being. Like earth angel tendencies, starseed tendencies. You have a lot of enlightenment, a lot of birds. You receive a lot of winged messengers. There's a lot of bird symbolism here in your reading. Cool. And I hear maybe pile number 2 gives you as well some messages, so check it out, because this card here fell in pile number 2, as you just saw. But there's a lot of birds here. I feel like you're finding feathers, different colors. I want to read. I feel like you are having a voice, singing, speaking, something like in a form of vibration that helps other people to heal. And this is something that you realize more and more with this full moon, because the door to personal healing and happiness has opened to you. Gabriel is the divine messenger, the archangel of communication. He comes with his trumpet and scroll, as well as 2 gentle sparrows, signifying powerful yet peaceful expression. On his chest, he wears the crest of Mercury. We were talking about Mercury. I feel like in Mercury retrograde, those people, again, that you said goodbye to, they're trying to come back. But Mercury is also the planet of communication as well as intuition. You're receiving a lot of downloads, what kind of next steps you can do, what kind of tools you can use. I just saw a bird flying in another one. What kind of tools you can use to raise the vibration of yourself as well as from the collective consciousness. The God of communication, the loving angel carries the sacred words of truth into the world and brings them easily to you. I feel like politics is also a topic for you. Because right now, even in politics, economics, everything is a lot of change coming, a lot of crumbling down, since Saturn is in Aquarius and retrograding. It's all about new structures, new system. When this card appears upright, it indicates a profound connection to this wonderful presence. Your power of expressions is on the rise now. You will have an easier time communicating with others, expressing your feelings, and even working on projects involving communication, such as publishing, counseling, teaching, mediumship, journalism, marketing, radio, or television. Now is the time for any of these endeavors, but no matter what you do, remember the power of words. I feel like those people that you have been dealing with, their words and the words that they use was draining your vibration and their vibration as well, their belief systems, their thinking, and it was kind of not really in alignment with you anymore. And you saw that, and you finally took the step forward to speak up your truth and to set boundaries, maybe even. And for the one or the other, say even goodbye. Now is the time for any of these endeavors, but no matter what you do, remember the power of words. Call on Gabriel to inspire you and let yourself sing out. Again, singing. The thing with angels is, and by the way, I just see 5 of keys, bottom of the deck energy. Wishes fulfilled. Something that you've been wishing since the childhood, something that you've been even doing as a child. Maybe I just see the one or the other since childhood, you've been someone who was into journalism, who was into writing things, who was into researching things. Amazing pile number one. What I wanted to say is also with the things of angels. Angels can only help you if you allow them with your free will. Okay. Pile number one, I feel like the one or the other needs to hear pile number two, but this was your reading. Take what resonates. My name is Angelo. Thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You can also book me for a personal reading or subscribe to my channel. Take what resonates. Have a beautiful full moon. Bye. Whew. So, pile number two, welcome to your reading. My name is Angelo. Let's start with the tarot cards. The Queen of Coins, maybe you are a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or you have dealt with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus in this full moon energy. But it's also about you kind of need to realize what kind of resources do you have and where you can invest, because you have some money kind of, I don't want to say problems, but you're very thinking, very concerned about your money, about your resources, about your abundance. You don't have to, because there's a rebirth coming in your things. Everything, like even Saturn is right now doing retrograde. I feel like everything that you're investing into, be aware of in what you're investing, but I feel like you invested a lot into your projects, and it's a lot of rebirth, even in your bank account. Everything that you are giving away for some things, for projects, for everything that is kind of bringing you to the vibration that you're manifesting, that you're working on, it is going through a rebirth, and you just make space for the new. I see August and July. I hear 13th of July, but you're at the peak of your rebirth right now, and this is beautiful because you're cutting the roots. You're cutting the roots with some things that is not really with you, that is not fulfilling you, that is not making you feel blossom, that is not really serving you. The third tarot card, yeah, you're becoming more and more the Queen of Wands. Maybe you have dealt with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and you're actually fire sign, and you have been going through a rebirth, something like a romantic way or non-romantic way. But the Queen of Wands is also someone, she's very creative. You have a new sense of creativity. You have a new sense of putting things into action. Aries energy, Sagittarius energy, Leo energy, but also an awakening in your intuition and really being assertive with your intuition. It's like in the past you've been receiving some intuitive guidance, but you didn't feel stable in saying these things. You didn't feel stable in living out your intuition. You didn't feel stable and like you were listening a lot to this devil energy here, to this fear, to this illusion, to this worry, to this doubt. But it has changed with the full moon. You have been going through a rebirth completely, like resetting, being more loyal with this dog here towards your intuition. And very being picky as well, being picky with what kind of people you're letting in, being picky with what kind of energies you're letting in. The energy that you said goodbye to, that you closed, door to spirit, it has right now opened to you. I feel like the energy that you said goodbye to is not listening to spirit. Like having the tendencies in the past, as I said, with the intuition, whenever you received an intuitive guidance, you've listened more to fear. But you said, but now you have closed this with the rebirth card. The energy that you let in, Archangel Michael, call upon him. He gives you more security. I feel like the energy that I feel like the more you are, this is also earth energy, by the way, the more you're grounding yourself and feeling stable in your being and 55% battery, the more you're grounding yourself, the more you call upon him, the more you work with your root chakra. Working with your root chakra is also about nurturing and mothering yourself. There's a female energy here. The Queen of Pentacles also knows how she nurtures herself, how she's doing self-care, how she's doing, like how she's investing into her own being. I feel like something that you said goodbye to as well, and you're realizing more and more this thing is self-care. You're putting yourself more and more first. You're prioritizing yourself more and more. But this is still work for you. Root chakra is also victimhood energy. And this is resonating with pile number one, by the way. So if you feel called to pile number one, there was also a lot of root chakra activation. And this is funny because the energy card of pile number one fell on pile number two. So I feel like there's some crossings here. There's some crossed energies, matching energies. Take what resonates. And for the one or the other, you need to mother and nurture yourself more. Empress energy. So you can ground these energies. Look, even with the death card here, those roots, they're not connected to this tree. And this is your overall energy. You need to connect more with your roots. You need to visualize, close your eyes, visualize in the night, in the morning, breathing in into your stomach, in your abdominal area, breathing out with your mouth, and visualizing how roots are coming out from your body, from your spine, and connecting to the deepest core of earth. And receiving like intuitive thoughts, guidance from the universe, and grounding these energies into the world so you can co-create with other people. Because this is how co-creation works. Sometimes we receive so many visions and ideas, but we have to actually ground ourselves to receive, to like anchor them to our time-space reality. And this is something you receive a lot of ideas with Deutsche Spirit, but you don't see them happening in your 3D world. This is because you have to ground yourself more. This is active grounding, like a lot of grounding activation, a lot of root chakra activation. Even like making yourself some food, pile number 2, and eating this food, nurturing yourself. Third eye chakra, as I said, you receive a lot of possible realities, but you don't see them with your true eyes. This is because you have to ground yourself more. Emotional withdrawal in reverse. I feel like, as I said in the beginning as well, maybe you've dealt with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy, and they make you very unstable. They make you very unstable in your being. Whenever you hear about them, whenever you think about them, maybe you're even stalking them. Maybe you're even stalking them on social media. Stop that. Or maybe you are the Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and you have dealt with the Queen of Wands. But I feel like you're tapping more and more into your Queen of Wands to be like, no, I am picky. I am appreciating everything that I have. I'm assertive for my goals. I'm assertive for the things that I want to create. Because there's so much creation power within you, sacral chakra energy. You're a very passionate person, but you're very unstable in expressing this passion and creating with this passion and seeing results with this passion. But this is changing more and more the more you work with your root chakra. Put yourself not in a victim mentality. Put yourself out from this, like withdraw yourself from these emotions. You are not your emotions, pile number 2. Your emotions are just an indicator to see what kind of direction you should follow and what kind of direction you should go, with what kind of people you should surround yourself with. If someone makes you feel bad, drained, anxious, not heard, kind of like hurts you in some kind of way, then you should actually know that this is not the energy that you should surround yourself with. Situations, people, and it's something that you are tapping more and more into. I want to get one guidance message for you. Pile number 2, what is coming through? Spirit, Archangels, Love, Light, Universe. Wow. Summer, Winter, 5 of Forces. Like again, pile number 1 will really help you because there was 5 symbolism as well, very strong. But I want to read out 5 of Forces for you. It's a beautiful message. The seasonal cycle card reveals how best to spend your energy at this time. The beautiful sunlit sky of summer overlooks farmers working hard on their growing crops. Summer is a yang time of great activity. So this is your notice to get going. Action is an important part of the cycle, and it can take many forms. There may be something you can do to accelerate your professional life. This may also be the perfect time to take steps toward your personal goals. I just said, if you don't know, because you're right now thinking the one or the other, where could I take action into? Again, watch pile number 1. There's a lot of change coming to you and a lot of ideas when you watch it. This may also be the perfect time to take steps toward your personal goals, perhaps get more exercise, plan more social events, or start a fun activity you've been wanting to do. You may also reflect on what actions or perspective would attract a new romance or enhance your love life. This card tells you to consider what needs to be done, then go for it. This cycle is the perfect time to create a smiling, self-loving energy and project it outward for the world to see. Also, don't be surprised if a trip is coming your way. This card implies movement of some kind, so get ready. Yes, even like the root chakra activation is about masculine energy. And I feel like you're kind of having a rebirth and tapping more into your yang energy. The masculine energy is the one that is doing, putting things into action, is grounded, stable, structured, logical, present. This is everything that you are tapping more and more into this energy. You have to do a lot of grounding. Watch pile number 1, pile number 2. Thank you so much. This was your message, pile number 2. If you feel aligned with my energy, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Subscribe to my channel. I would love to interact with your energy more. And I wish you a beautiful full moon. Bye. So let's continue. Welcome, pile number 3. My name is Angelo, 77. And let's see what kind of messages are coming through for you. What kind of overall energy is there for you? The Ace of Pentacles, a complete new sense of self, Phoenix energy, root chakra activation as fuck. Like super rooted, super grounded. You know exactly what is it that you want. You have a new sense of self. You have a new perspective, and you're going for these things. A lot of masculine energy activation here. A lot of speaking truth are here. A lot of setting boundaries are here. You're having a complete new sense of self. The Hanging Man, because you have spent some isolating time, and you have, like, universe has put you through sudden shocks, through a lot of peaked energy, a lot of news that were not really helping you in the beginning. You know, like you felt like, why is this happening to me? But then you realize it is happening for me. You realize it's happening for you. Sometimes the universe pushes us to the cold water so we can actually realize that we've always been able to swim. And this is something that you realized. I feel like this is also something in regards to that you've been working on since December, since the 12th month, but it's also since Aquarius season with the Uranus here. Uranus is for sudden shocks, sudden news. Page of Wands, and this made you realize even more your power. This made you realize even more, because I feel like in the beginning you've been more like the Page of Wands in reverse, that didn't know how to put things into forward, that didn't know how to be assertive, be passionate, be creative, be a creator, be someone like a manifester. But this has changed for you. What kind of energy you said goodbye to? Envy. I feel like also comparing yourself to other people. You have spent a lot of isolating time with the Hanging Man, because also I feel like maybe you have even dealt with a Page of Wands, with a fire sign that you've been very envy towards too. Take what resonates, but because this is the energy that you said goodbye to. This is the energy that you're not having anymore in your auric field. And maybe Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and you're Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Or this is just like the energy that you're tapping into, but you have said more and more goodbye to compare yourself to others, and you followed more and more the light. You put yourself out from the darkness. You put yourself out from the pity. You put yourself out from being in the corner and crying and not knowing how to move forward, because you understood that it's in your hands, in your willpower, if you want to move forward or not. What is the energy that you say hello and welcome? Yes, the garden and the gate. I feel like realizing more and more that you're capable of co-creating and opening the store here, because you're moving forward. You're not looking like you're not holding yourself back anymore. There's a lot of 5 symbolism in this whole reading, pile number 3. If you will align with pile number 1, you have to go watch pile number 1, because there was a strong 5 symbolism there, 55 as well, and here's 2 and 3 is a 5. I want to see what kind of cards want to jump out as well. The waiting game in reverse. The more you are becoming independent and you're doing a step forward, opening this door, because you know the chest, the key for opening this gate is upon your chest. It's in your heart. It's in your willpower. It's in your hands. And the waiting game has an all where you're welcoming new things. You're welcoming new chapters. You're welcoming a new door. A new door is coming to your way, and you're opening that, because you have the power. And I feel like August, Leo season is a lot of harvesting time for your pile number 3. A lot of realizing actually the work that you've been putting into the last weeks, the last month, and this whole cycle, everything that you've been waiting for, it's coming in August. And this is also a momentum and time where you actually realize, yo, everything that I've been working on, that I've been like literally putting so much energy into, where I felt like I'm dying from the inside because I haven't seen any results, you will see so many results, and you will actually realize This is true. Manifesting is real. Manifesting is real. This will have you a lot of peak momentum where you realize your eternal power of you being I am that I am. Harmony in reverse. With the number 9 here, a lot of cycle closing. Everything that hasn't brought you harmony in your life, it will close, it will open a new door for you. It will open a new cycle of harmony, of blossoming here with these flowers. I feel like everything that brought within you disharmony and instability will close. It will have a complete new shift, a complete new change. You will see, like they told me, you will see yourself with so much wisdom and so much willpower, like this old man here, as if you have been living 1,000 years in this whole experience that you've been experiencing the last cycle. But it's just like your energy, the lessons, the soul lessons, the karmic lessons, everything has shaped you. You worked a lot with your inner child. That told me as well with this garden and the gate here. A lot of envy that was coming from your inner child, because you saw other people making and doing and seeing their results, and it made you forget what kind of results you have actually accomplished so far. And this is why the Phoenix energy is present here, because it brought you a lot of instability, but you changed that. You said goodbye to that. Look how symbolistic is this with the tree here and this tree in the hourglass. Everything that was limiting your beliefs, everything that was limiting within you to not welcome these new cycles, these new energies, it crumbled down. You're fully awakened as the tree and eternal power and infinite power that you have. You spread your wings, I hear it. And you reawaken from the ashes. You're a complete new, that's a complete new you. Let's see what kind of message wants to come through for you, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Archangels, what do you have to say? The treasure, 2 of keys, and it fell in the waiting game. I feel like it's the light within you. Again, all these limiting beliefs, all these layers of conditioning, of the social conditioning that you've been realizing more and more, it's crumbling down. I hear like the one or the other has Saturn as a placement in your chart. Since the retrograde, a lot of it has crumbled down, and you speak up, you show the world your light, your eternal being. You're not afraid of that. I want to read out 2 of these for you. It's, by the way, 111, the page number. It's 192. So 2 plus 9 is 11, 111. Take what resonates. A man looks dejectedly at a smashed treasure chest in a room that obviously has been robbed and plundered. Behind him, a stream of light shines from below the lid of an unbroken chest that rests on a small table, the only piece of furniture in the room that hasn't been touched. This card represents a great loss or disappointment in your life right now. It could be the loss of a job or relationship or even opportunity, but remember that this phase is temporary. It might take some time and effort to rally your forces to recover, but there's a great treasure within you that is always available. The little chest represents that part of you that is filled with light. It isn't vulnerable and it can never be lost or damaged. When you focus on what's wrong or what's lacking, it perpetuates your sense of emptiness and victimization. Pile number 1, by the way. So don't let yourself get lost in your loss. Open the lid to your light and let it illuminate your way. There are other opportunities and greater wealth waiting for you to discover. Beautiful energy. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I send you lots of love, a lot of hugs, a lot of blessings. If you feel aligned with the energy of my channel, you can subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You can also book me for a private reading. Check out my description box. Everything that you need to know is in the description box below. And yeah, bye.